You like Ike, I like Ike. Everybody likes Ike for president. Hang out the banner, beat the drum. We'll take Ike to Washington.
I like Ike.
Isn't that cool? In the 1950s, everybody liked Ike, but 60 years later, a national memorial for President Dwight Eisenhower is in limbo, with funding withheld by Congress. Well, this morning, there is new backing for the project from some heavy hitters in the Capitol. Juliana Goldman is at the site just a few blocks from Capitol Hill. Juliana, what a great story. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, Congress authorized the memorial to be built on 4 acres here in this area years ago, but it's been held up because of a fight over the design. And now backers are saying enough's enough, and they're pulling out some high-powered names.
What are you, Navy or Army? Air Force.
On Saturdays, 92-year-old former Senator Bob Dole braves the heat to greet fellow veterans at the World War II Memorial.
Where from?
From Pretty Prairie, Kansas.
The former Republican presidential candidate raised $170 million to build this memorial. Now he wants to do the same to honor fellow Kansan President Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Ike was our hero. I believe that there's still millions of Americans, sons and daughters, and the few of us left from World War II who consider Eisenhower one of America's greatest men. It's time we memorialize his efforts.
But the delay is 16 years in the making. It centers on this controversial design by renowned architect Frank Gehry. Critics, including some members of Eisenhower's family, say it's modern and imposing and doesn't represent the man from Abilene, Kansas, who went on to become Supreme Allied Commander and then the 34th president.
Look at how confusing. Where is the center?
Bruce Cole is the lone member of the Eisenhower Memorial Commission opposing the Gehry plan.
The Gehry Memorial is a bunch of columns and a huge tapestry in a giant space, which tells you really nothing about Ike, but everything about Frank Gehry, who was a architect.
The current design costs $150 million, but this summer lawmakers voted to withhold funding amid the fight. Today, Dole and the commission are going around Congress, announcing a high-profile list of people joining their ranks in a major push for private funding, featuring former presidents George W. Bush and George H.W. Bush, 2 former secretaries of state, and 4 former Senate majority leaders. Actor Tom Hanks has also jumped on board.
This is the statue of Ike.
Senator Pat Roberts is the chairman of the Memorial Commission. Why do you think it's so important that you go and raise private funds despite the family's objections?
This memorial is larger than the family. This memorial is for this country, all of our veterans, and internationally. This is an international and national memorial to Eisenhower.
This isn't the first memorial to be a flashpoint. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt's family was split on the decision to install this sculpture of FDR in a wheelchair, and the Martin Luther King Memorial construction was rife with controversy.
Yes, there's going to be controversy, but I don't believe that this can get done, and I think there's no public appetite for raising money.
But Dole says time is running out.
So you're going to be 100
in October? Yes.
This October?
In 2 weeks.
Oh, you got it made.
With only 850,000 World War II veterans still alive today, Dole wants them to be able to go from here up the mall to salute their commander-in-chief.
We're not getting any younger, and if they don't start construction soon, it'll just be a memory. We won't be there.
We reached out to the Eisenhower family about these latest developments. Gail, the family had no comment.
Okay, Juliana, thank you.